Right, I'm going to start us with a prayer. So, placing my hands on my heart, taking that breath of love and gratitude. So grateful for this time to come together to be the two or more gathered in the name and the nature of love. So grateful for this loving, precious group that we are, and for the amazing support that we are to each other and that we are in this community, and the light that we are putting out into this world. It is our intention to be truly helpful. And we're grateful for the teachings of Jesus through A Course in Miracles, and our willingness to shine away any and all blocks to love so that we can truly live walking a path of love, making loving choices in all areas of our life. So grateful for our mighty companions, our earthly and heavenly helpers. We ask that they join us now, surrounding and supporting each one of us, all who may listen later, supporting the technology that we get to use to come together each week, and grateful for all the blessings that we receive from these gatherings, and that we get to share those blessings and the love that we are with Mother Earth and all of her beings, because we are one. In grace and gratitude, we let it be, and so it is. Amen. So we are in still the Song of Prayer. I don't know if you can see that there. Chapter 3, Healing, and we read the introduction and the cause of sickness. And there's like so much highlighted. So I'm actually going to start us off with the first and part of the second paragraph in the cause of sickness. And then I'm going to, if you will allow me, play a little something to go with it. So here Jesus says, do not mistake effect for cause, nor think that sickness is apart and separate from what its cause must be. It is a sign, a shadow of an evil thought that seems to have reality and to be just according to the usage of the world. It is external proof of inner sins and witnesses to unforgiving thoughts that injure and would hurt the Son of God. Healing the body is impossible, and this is shown by the brief nature of the cure. The body yet must die, and so its healing but delays its turning back to dust, where it was born and will return. The body's cause is unforgiveness of the Son of God. It has not left its source, and in its pain and aging, the mark of death upon it is clearly shown. And I mean, there were just so much in that in that tiny bit of reading. So what I really got from that is I was reminded once again of what Louise Hay says about diabetics, since that's one of the things that I deal with, seemingly, is this physical diagnosis of diabetes, and that diabetics are craving the sweetness of life. And something one of my friends at the Great Rhythm Revival said was that while we are there, he feels like he can become and express fully his undiluted self. And I thought, holy crap, that is so profound, because there have been so many experiences that I have had in my earlier years that have made me decide that I needed to edit myself, my personality, my expressions, my emotions. And one of the things that I got while I was at the revival was that I really just need to express myself through my body, and especially dancing more. And I stopped doing it out in public because it didn't feel safe anymore. And it made me think of the monologue that America Ferrera has in the Barbie movie. And if you're all okay with it, I would like to share that piece. I haven't seen the full movie yet. So if you're okay with it, I would like to do that. Here we go.
It is literally impossible to be a woman. You are so beautiful and so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. Like, we have to always be extraordinary. But somehow we're always doing it wrong. You have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin. You have to have money, but you can't ask for money because that's crass. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You have to be a career woman, but also always be looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane, but if you point that out, you're accused of complaining. You're supposed to stay pretty for men, but not so pretty that you tempt them too much or that you threaten other women, because you're supposed to be a part of the sisterhood, but always stand out and always be grateful. But never forget that the system is rigged, so find a way to acknowledge that, but also always be grateful. You have to never get old. Never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never get out of line. It's too hard, it's too contradictory, and nobody gives you a medal or says thank you. And it turns out, in fact, that not only are you doing everything wrong, but also everything is your fault. I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us. And if all of that is also true for a doll, just representing a woman, then I don't even know.
Okay. So I just found that super powerful. And I know that men have their own like shit voices in their head. But that just so resonated with me. So I'm starting us there.
What did you say, Linda?
I'm just starting us off there.
Okay.
So anybody else like to share what they got from the reading, or anything that they got from, sorry, from playing that clip? Go ahead, Mary Lee.
I was just going to say, I haven't seen the movie Barbie yet, but having read that clip, it tells me it may have some deeper points than what I had assumed without seeing it. So I would like to go see it now.
Yeah, me too. I intend to see it eventually, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for letting me share that. And just know that I am determined to come back to fully expressing every unedited bit of myself. I'm working towards that because I know that the editing causes the sickness. So sickness is a defense against the truth. I didn't expect to get so emotional, but here I am. So Nancy Gale, and then
Oh, no, go ahead.
oh yeah, go ahead.
Who's
Go ahead,
going?
Kathleen, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to thank you for crying because it makes me cry. And it's just, you're such a sweetheart. And I would love to see you up dancing around, and who cares? Like, I was dancing around last night at the beach at our drum circle, and I'm like, yeah, am I too old to be dancing around? It's just, even the questions are ridiculous.
Right.
But it does have aging in there. Second paragraph, body, let's see. Body's cause is unforgiveness of ourselves. It has not left its source, and its pain and aging, and the mark of death upon it is clearly shown. And then just that whole thing about getting old and feeling like, oh yeah, death is coming. And then there's A Course in Miracles telling me I'm never going to die, and I can go back to God, and I don't have to keep reincarnating. And or if I do come back, I'm here to be truly helpful. Oh, I did come back. I am here to be truly helpful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway, thanks for talking about diabetes. I'm going to see the movie today at 2 or 3. I'll bring my Kleenex, and I'm flying to Idaho at the end of the month to see my friend. And he's got diabetes. His sister lives with him. She's got diabetes. And that's really interesting that it's, what did you say it was? Wanting sweetness of life.
Yeah. Diabetics are craving the sweetness of life. That's what it says in Louise Hay's book. Where she talks about the meaning or why people are sick in all the different ways that they are sick. And I really oh my gosh, being fully our undiluted selves. It feels like there are so many things that are happening in this world right now that are like shaking us out of our sleepiness around that, especially the way that people are feeling so triggered by drag queens and people that are transgender, and dudes, they're just expressing fully who they truly are. And we feel so threatened by that because we do not give ourselves permission to do that. So,
except at Halloween, which is coming. So for 2 weeks,
yeah,
weeks, I wear weird shit every day wherever I go, because it's such an opportunity to just express.
Let your freak flag fly. I know my friend Sue and I went to a local venue where they have been doing concerts once a week all summer long. It's called the 814 concert series because that's our area code. And the mayor of Erie was there, And my friend Sue and I were dancing in the grass in the back of the crowd, and he joined us. I'm like, even the mayor of Erie has his own freak flag and he's allowing it to fly. Like, why don't we do that more often? Why don't we express the joy that is within us in the ways that we would like to express them? It just gives people permission to do the same thing.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I think there was something else, but I can't
Yeah,
remember.
thanks, Kathleen. Go ahead, Nancy Gail.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm not, well, I don't know.
You're not muted, no.
Okay. Anyway, thank you. Let's see. Pick the things that are important. Just a minute. I'm giving my mind directions so I don't go on forever. New thing. I read this and it's like, it was like, I just felt like I was healed. It was just like all of a sudden, oh, it's like, yes, that's the truth. That's what you've been trying to tell me all this time. It's so simple. And it's like that. I can't even put it into words. It was just like an mind-opening, eye-opening, you know, how we say insight, revelation, whatever you want, about, oh, it was like the answer. And then all the different things, the different workshops and things that Jennifer keeps asking, what's the underlying, whatever it is, it's like, what's the underlying, she tries to go to the right root, the cause. What's the underlying feeling, or what's the, if you've prayed for something and you get it or you don't get it, why, or what's the underlying thing? What is the benefit if you don't? Or the question was about the healing if you're sick or whatever the thing is. What's the benefit? And people, what do you mean? What's the benefit of being sick? And I know the answer. That's the answer was because all of my life to this point, my and all of my life, the whole thing is about feeling separate from love, from God. Then the guilt or whatever, that's what I could never understand that. It's like, but anyways, okay, Nance, that's like, keep it simple. And the whole planet, and it's like everyone on the planet, all the politicians, all the people that are whatever they're doing, if they're good or bad, focus on people who are doing things that we think are bad, hurting people, killing people, all that stuff. But the whole thing, it's every one of us, supposed separate little pieces of the sun ship, are doing all these things because we don't even realize we feel separate.
Yes.
From the love.
Yes.
And it's like in my case, it was a actual physical separation that, and then it's like when you were doing a few minutes ago, the blocks to love, I said, yes, that's the whole thing of the blocks to love. That's the whole ego thing, is all these things, all these thoughts, everything are to keep us from the truth. Yes. And it says what? We never left. We never left. It never happened. And it's like, okay, wait, one more thing. Let's see. The sweetness you were talking about diabetics. My addiction basically is sugar. Yeah. And they say that's the hardest one to get over. And yet I don't have diabetes. However, and then when I got the cancer the first time, the first one, it was all of a sudden I couldn't handle sugar. Everything was the food and everything was like, it's too sweet. It's too sweet. I canceled one of the meal things. It's like, I can't, it's like everything's coated with sugar. It's like, ugh! So I've just got what I got now. It's like, fine. But it's like, and then alcoholics. What is it? Alcohol, sugar,
Yeah.
sweet. And then what you said, the sweetness. And for me, it was because love is sweet and it's beautiful and wonderful and warming and healing and everything. The sweetness, love is all that stuff. And it's like, that's what I was separated from physically and, actual. And that's what the underlying thing is when Jennifer is always asked that. It's like, yes, that's it. I've been literally separated from love, from my parents, and whether they love me or not, it didn't ever come through. It didn't ever show. And it wasn't never demonstrated or in any way, shape, or form, but except for my aunt, and some other people, but never my family. So, and it's just, when I just read this last night, I was like, okay, I got it. Thank you. And whatever, I didn't get who said that, that thing you were reading, or what she was reading. Who is that?
Louise Hay.
Who?
Louise Hay.
Oh, Louise. Oh,
that's the thing about the diabetics are craving the sweetness of life.
No, the thing that you put up, that the person that was reading, what was that?
That was an actress named America Ferrera.
Okay.
That clip was from the Barbie movie that's out right now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, it's right. She was right on. I mean, it's like, those are all the feelings. It's like, I gotta do. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm done. I am glad to see you, Mark and Derwin and everybody else. Thank you. And I love all of you. And it's like, the other thing is, basically all of my ideas, going back way, way back to the beginning of my life, this life, I guess. Apparently I've been here other times. I don't know. My expressing my ideas or thoughts or whatever, just innocently, just like, it's like have somebody else to bounce it off or whatever. So it's like, let's hear me, or shut it. Don't think that, blah, blah, no. And it was like, so everything that she said was like, yeah. So, and the other thing is, apparently, I said last week, is that I have ADHD, and it's only taken 7 decades. And I did mention it to my doctor 5 years ago or something like that. She just perked right up, and that was the end of that.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it explains how I'm talking now, because, and all this, look at this, that explains it. And I said, it's like, so the underlying thing is,
I think we all have a little bit of that, to be honest. I mean, I can be distracted so easily. I think we all have a little bit of ADD. Yeah.
But that explains, like, when I was 4 and I was like wandering around and all that, and I was like, wandered into the bathroom, and my father's taking a bubble bath, and it's like, I'm just leaning. It's like, I kept like this. It's like the thinker, It's like back then I was doing, my brain and my mind is still the same.
Yeah.
As it was. I still am that way. Yeah. But it was so nice to have that understanding. So
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you,
Nancy Gail. Thank you so much. Derwin, and then Carolyn, and then Carla.
Thank you. Hello, beautiful light workers.
So good to see you today.
I haven't been here for a few weeks, so happy to be here again, Linda. I'm so connected with you, one with you, and everybody, of course, but definitely with the story and what you shared with us. I made some notes because there was so much that I wanted to share as well, but calm. First, Linda, I got reminded of about a year ago when I had a session with you, a one-on-one, lean on me with Linda. And then we danced together. And I love to see you dance. So yeah, also I support that too. Close your eyes and keep on dancing. And it reminded me to go watch back because thankfully I have, you offered the recording of our session, which was so healing. And I'm going to rewatch it. It's exactly about a year ago in August. And I also got reminded of how much I love the dancing part when Jennifer does the yoga sessions. And we do yoga and then a meditation and then a song or two to dance. So for some time, I haven't given myself permission to go there and dance because I feel so, so out of practice. And this belly is getting bigger. This the legs are getting less stretchy, so it's time to move maybe a little bit more. And so I'm so grateful that you shared that with us because I got some great reminders again. This section, I honestly, when I read the introduction, I was like, what is this? And poetry, spiritual poetry, I wasn't getting it. And I also had some resistance in the first and I think the second paragraph. But then suddenly my eyes opened and I was realizing what I was reading. And that didn't happen. I do not know why, but suddenly between paragraph 1 and 2, I wanted to do a prayer. And so I prayed, not about the difficulty of the session, of the section, but I do not know, just a prayer. And then suddenly I could really understand it a little bit more. Maybe I needed to calm myself a little bit. And what I got reminded of, because right now I'm also reading Testimony of Light. Is it called no? Testimony of Light? Yeah. So one of the readings, and I am not finished yet, but early on so Testimony of Light, for those who haven't read about it, is about oh my god, it's about a woman who dictates a bit visions of, anyway, look it up because I don't want to say the wrong things. But what I got reminded of there was really rising above the battlefield. You're laughing, Linda. Rising above the battlefield. So this woman describes after her passing what she encountered. And for me, it was just like an Avatar movie. Reading it, I could see what vision it. And somehow reading this text today reminded me really of that part. And now I'm going to connect it to the session again with Linda, because I booked a session last year because I was dealing with quite some grievances. And yesterday, I visited my aunt in a different city in Soest. Mark knows that, maybe, in Soest. And when she picked me up from the train station, we went for a small walk in nature. And somehow we ended up around the cemetery. And I didn't ask for it, but we went in together. So, and I was a bit happy because after reading Lorna Byron's Angels in My Hair, and working with angels in prayers, I really feel the presence of angels around cemeteries and also airports. And in my egoic mind, it's, of course, that's the places where most people pray. And of course, then the angels are around there to assist. So it felt so peaceful yesterday to walk with my aunt there, and in the evening talk about grievances and loss within our own family. It was such a beautiful day yesterday. So I'm connecting it all. So thank you, Linda, just for dropping that and allowing me to process this. To everybody.
Yeah, my pleasure, Derwin. And thank you for, I mean, it's so amazing how we can connect the dots to so many different things. So yeah, I'm so glad you got to spend that time with your aunt, and that the walking through the cemetery brought up those healing conversations for you. That's great. Thank you. Carolyn, and then Carla.
I'm so glad to be here. I really am so glad. This is great. You reminded me a lot of Louise Hay, because I followed her, of course, for many, many years. And so I looked up your thing on diabetes, and then I looked up, for me, it's asthma, you know, and don't forget to say the affirmation though, Linda, right? Asthma. It says, listen to this: unresolved guilt, smothered love, inability to breathe for oneself, feeling stifled, suppressed, crying. Affirmation: it is safe now for me to take charge of my own life. I choose to be free. Yeah. For I don't know how long in my marriage, I felt so suppressed. So I chose this. I'm not blaming the person. I'm realizing more and more, this is what I chose, okay? So I chose that restriction. And I so much dare, that's a part of my prayer, my affirmative prayer in the mornings with the group, is to praying for the freedom and to be able to just be free, because again, I chose the situation with my husband, and it feels so good. I mean, I go visit him at the nursing home, but it feels so good. And then I was tethering myself and feeling so guilty when I don't go, and it's a common thing. But because I'm in the program, Power of Love Ministry, I also last night's Masterful Living was really very helpful too. And is it necessary that I go all the time? Well, I'm finding that it's not necessary that I go all the time, and that freedom is so important to me. And it was also too, when I was growing up, my father, although he didn't communicate a lot, he always watched everything I did, Anyway, I'm gonna skip that. I don't want to go into all of that because I'm on the other side of all that. But I do want to say, Linda, I learned how to dance at the age of 4 with my brother Dennis. He taught me how to dance. I was age of 4. I grew up in the Bronx, and we would be in the candy store. We called it the candy store. And there was a jukebox, and we would play the music, and I would dance the Lindy with him. Like perfect. Okay. Over the weekend, I really did a big challenge, and I got together with some new friends and went to this concert in a different place that I'm not familiar with. Everything is unfamiliar. So I had the courage, but I also made friends with some people in my community that are absolutely wonderful. And he also invited me, him and his wife, to the Latin festival down in New Haven. Yeah. I had everything to do but to say, yes, I'll go because I love Latin dancing. I learned all the dances. The only one I didn't learn was the hustle from the 70s because I was a mom. But I learned that with my husband because I met him ballroom dancing. So I learned that, finally learned that. But I learned it the ballroom style. But I had everything to do with not to say, yeah, I'll go with you and cancel the other one. But yes, dancing that's one of my goals, is to get back dancing and to move my body. And about a year and a half ago, I did go dancing. Our center had a dance. I went dancing. I had such a great time. I have to tell you, that night, the energy lifted me so much that I was like a comedian with everyone. It just uplifted my soul. So I wish I was close to you because we'd go dancing. So that's all I have to share. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Carolyn. Yep, I would dance with you too. So the thought came to my mind a few days ago to maybe ask Jennifer if I could do like random 15-minute dance breaks a few times a week, through our prayer room Zoom. So I might bring that up to her and see if she would be willing to let me do that. And I mean, I think we could just, like show up. I can play music and people can come in muted. We don't have to talk at all. We just dance for 15 minutes, or they can mute me and then use their own music and just, I mean, God, we are so made for joy. So yeah, I think I'm going to do it. Thanks, Carolyn.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I think other people are ahead. Right.
Carla, and then I'll let you talk to Robin. Thank you. Go ahead, Carla.
I don't know what to say. Actually, I was getting a feeling a little something because you were talking about dancing. I used to be in this body, that I am, used to dance amazingly. And now I want to be sad because that's not happening, but I'm not sad. I'm not interested in being sad because I had that experience. Just because it's in the past, whatever it is what it is. So I was led to paragraph 3. The body can be healed as an effect of true forgiveness. And then the first part of the next line is, only that can give remembrance of immortality. It seems like things happen in this life, but they're only experiences. They're not actual truth. Only truth is true. Yesterday, it seems like I fell down again and I hurt my leg. And I think what the effect of true forgiveness is, letting go of the body, letting go, believing that I am Carla, just in this lifetime. And so I was going to share a poem, and I'm not sharing it for you. I never share anything for anybody else. It's always for me, for my learning. And this poem that came through me wasn't for me to teach anything else, or it's for my teaching. So I'm going to read it. Why? Just read it. I'm just going to read it. So it's called I Forgot for a Bit, but I Remember Now. It seems like thoughts just enter my mind. It seems like I have no control over which thoughts come and which thoughts go. It seems like the negative thoughts often have the upper hand. I could probably go forever, and it seems like, but I'll move on. But I'm realizing that is just another ego-driven thought. It seems like it is a lie, a falsehood, an untruth. And how do I know? I feel it. The body is the perfect communication device to ourselves. For a long time, I misunderstood what it was trying to tell me. But now I know the truth. I'm free. I'm free to choose which thoughts I believe is true. I'm free. I'm free to choose how I respond to any thought or experience, body experience. I'm free. I'm free to align with God or illusion. I'm free. I'm free to choose my future, this body's future, by the thoughts I believe as true today. I'm free. I'm free to listen to my body. I'm free. I'm free to love myself, whatever I choose. I'm free. I'm free to choose love or something else. I forgot for a bit, but I remember now. I'm free, 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 free. And I have always been free.
Thank you, Carly. I think the very first time that I saw you in person, you had your headphones on and you were dancing. Yeah, when we went to Art of Living in 2016. Yeah, I encourage you to dance in ways that you can. I know that I've seen people just do dances like with their hands, like just move in ways that you can. It reminds me of when you painted your house and you kept saying, I'm just not going to focus on what I can't do. I'm going to focus on what I can do. So I would encourage you to find your playlist of beautiful music that you used to share with us when you were dancing, and just move your hands or your arms or whatever you can move, and allow that to be enough for now. Thank you for sharing your poem. Go ahead.
Can I just add something to that? I remember I'd like to just real brief, what you just suggested that she do.
Yes.
I remember years and years ago, somebody, I don't know where it was, to close your eyes and imagine you doing that. Whether even if you were like paralyzed or something, just imagine it in your mind and just like go right into that thought and that's also healing. Just imagining that is also healing.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm sorry, Robin. Go ahead.
Thank you, Nancy Gail. Robin.
Actually, Nancy Gail, that was good because I got really excited because I love dancing too. And I didn't learn, it just naturally, the jitterbug was there for me. And oh my gosh, over the years, whenever I've been anywhere where there was dancing, by the way, my husband doesn't, so I just grab anybody. And the feeling, it's heavenly, even though it's this kind of just, there is this feeling of just pure joy in the moment. And so when you share a time for people to come to dance, just as you shared with Carla, and Carla, by the way, that whole share was so beautiful and heart-rendering as it always is with you. But even people clapping and or just just stamping or keeping the beat with your foot. But we all have those things that feel alive to us. Someone could be someone who loves to knit, and that puts them right in that zone. It could be any and all kinds of way of presenting or feeling or experiencing love with a real truth to it. So go for that. And I also, the depth of your, well, see, I'm going to cry thinking about you crying. So it allows all of us to cry a little bit, because I like to cry, but I hold back. And so thank you for that gift. And I thought there was something about a home. I'm reading, we're all reading so many things. I thought there was something about coming home. I can tie it in with dancing, because by dancing, I feel like I've come home. And I'll also say that in the idea that was given, when I think of home, we can think of the home that we grew up in, or that physical way of being informed at home. I don't even go there. If somebody says home, I guess because of just practicing and thinking about home being different, home being going home to God. And so there was a message. I thought it had to do with our reading, but I'm glad that I can bring forth the idea of when someone brings home forth, there's a softness to it, and it's a welcoming. It's warm and it's welcoming and it's loving to come back home in any and every moment. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Robin. But he does mention home at the end of paragraph 4. He says, the power to heal is now his Father's gift, for through his voice, he still can reach his Son, reminding him the body may become his chosen home, but it will never be his home in truth. So he was referring to home in this reading. Thank you. And
Thank you.
yeah.
And thanks everybody. Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead, Carolyn.
Yeah, I just would like to, just in case you might not be aware of it, but there are places, I don't know if that it is around you, but I have some friends that are involved in universal dance, like prayer, like it's many folk dancing type of thing.
Mhm.
And that's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, I do take a class twice a week that is dances as sacred practice. But I'm really being drawn to go back to days when I would go and dance in the clubs and stuff. And also it feels like it's definitely part of one of the reasons why I was so drawn to taking the drum circle leadership training, because my ultimate goal in doing that is to get a crowd big enough that I don't have to drum, that I can dance instead. So I have an ulterior motive, but yeah, making a joyful noise, making a joyful movement, it all feels like a sacred affirmation of God's love.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you. Anybody else have anything else they'd like to share with us today? Go ahead, Leslie.
Linda, I'm so sorry. I was a couple minutes late coming to the meeting. Were you diagnosed with diabetes?
Oh, I have been a couple of years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wondered if that was a new diagnosis.
No, I was diagnosed in 2019 or 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. It was after I had been taking care of my husband, and then I started taking care of my mom, and my body was just like, oh God, are you kidding me?
Enough.
Exactly.
I just want to mention that I really admire all of you dancers, because I have never been a dancer. I mean, I'm one at the weddings that I enjoy watching people dance. I'm just never been a big music person. And for the first time in my life, I'm okay with it. I'm not sitting here feeling like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? Why does everybody else can dance and I can't dance? You know, just that whole not good enough egoic BS is not running through my head. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful. I mean, I would love to see Robin do the jitterbug. I would love to see you dance, Linda. I would love to see Kathleen, everybody dance, you know, Carla with her dancing, and just, I'm grateful that it's okay to be me. It's okay that I don't like to dance. It's okay that I don't really like music. I feel like that's my big, deep, dark secret. That's okay. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. And I can just appreciate all you beautiful beings that dance. And like I said, at the weddings, I love watching people dance and I admire them. And I will get up there and do I like the little bird dance, you know, the little bird thing they do at the weddings, and the hokey pokey and little things like that I do, you know, but I think that's awesome. And I'm very grateful I'm not feeling bad about myself right now, because there's a time that I would have been.
Yeah.
So.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you are allowing yourself to be authentically you enough to share that, because I know I have an uncle that he's like, I don't see the purpose of music unless it's opera. He has no interest, and he would never sing or dance, or even though he sang in the choir, he was an altar boy when he was a young kid, and that's probably part of the reason why he doesn't now. Yeah, so yeah, there's absolutely, girl, you have so many other gifts and talents between what you do at the animal animals at the animal shelter, and with the baby packs, and oh my gosh, you have your own beautiful way of dancing through this world.
Thank you. That's a nice way to put that.
Yes, it doesn't have to be steps. And I have to say that I am not, like, I took dance lessons when I was a kid. I was not good at it, but because I dance a little bit more like Elaine Bettis from Seinfeld. I can do crazy movement, and apparently it speaks to people because
golly,
that's on it when I really let myself go. But yeah, it's a little goofy, disjointed.
You know, and it's funny with music like Daniel Naiman, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. I love his music, because to me it's like he's like talking to Jesus. I mean, or he's Jesus talking to me. I mean, so it's not like I hate all music, but I would definitely say I'm most people like music a lot more than I do. And it's pretty hilarious because my husband loves music, you know, so it's been a interesting part of our marriage doing that dance.
Yeah.
Of coexisting that way.
Go ahead, Robin.
Love you, Linda, though. Big hug. I'm
thanks.
sorry you're hurting today.
I just want to remind you that we all you bring so many stories, sad stories and happy stories, and you make us go through. It's just so much fun when you bring something to us, and I find that a gift, because I find speaking in the groups is really hard for me, and I hope I've noticed I'm making myself, or it's like, get out there and practice, because this is so like hard. So I'm just thanking you for your stories that we oh goody, whether it's going to be a bad story or a, you know, it's just lovely. So appreciate that.
Thank you, Robin. Love you, honey.
I would agree 100%.
And I know Kathleen loves to drum, and I know Kathleen likes to dance.
Yes.
So, and Justine sings to me every night. There's music in the company.
Yes.
It's coming out, and we're all going to be dancing and singing together.
Yes.
And the poetry is already with us.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you so much, Robin. Yeah. I mean, Lord, if there was transporters like they have on Star Trek, we would have the biggest friggin' dance party. I would beam you all to my house and we would be dancing around. It would be so much fun. So, well, next week, we're going to continue in the Song of Prayer, chapter 3, section 2, false versus true healing. So that should be interesting. That should be interesting. And I'm going to read from our Pathways of Light Insights for lesson number 227. This is my holy instant of release. Oh my God, really? I forgot that part. Every moment is my holy instant of release. I don't have to wait to be released from the tyranny of the ego. In every moment, I have a choice. I choose either illusion or reality. Though choosing illusions blinds me to reality, reality remains ever present, unchanged by my choice to believe illusions are real. If I experience a world of separation, it is because I have chosen it. It doesn't seem like I have anything to do with its seeming existence. Yet in every moment that I am perceiving separation, it is because I am choosing to see it. Hidden deep below conscious awareness is the desire for that specialness that chooses separation over unity and wholeness. From that desire and choice, I get everything that comes with the belief that separation is real. Conflict, loss, lack, loneliness, fear, and guilt. These are but a few of the symptoms of having made the choice for illusion rather than truth. Gratefully, the choice for illusion can never be permanent, for my mind remains eternally united with God. The memory of my source remains with me forever, even though it may seem to be forgotten beneath layer upon layer of illusions. I may believe I have left God and experience it as so, but God has never left me. His love still embraces me and supports me and calls me to return to the home where I belong. I feel that call in my heart. It is the cause of all my searching. While the ego directs me to search where I cannot find the love and peace I want, the Holy Spirit is ever present, ready to guide me where I will find the release I seek. I am grateful for the course which teaches me how to recognize the false images offered by the ego. I am grateful it teaches me how to bring these images to the Holy Spirit, who shows me they have no substance and no effect on the truth of what I am. With his help, I lay them down, recognizing that what has no effect must not exist. Every instant is my moment of opportunity. Today, I am dedicated to practicing recognizing false images and taking them to the Holy Spirit, where he helps me release them in gentle laughter and joy, and thus I am released. I quiet my mind and ask the Holy Spirit to bring me my holy instant of release. The Holy Spirit responds by bringing the light of peace and a sense of well-being into my mind. I feel washed in peace. I relax in its gentle presence. I rest from the busyness of the world. I am reminded that there is nothing my holiness cannot do, and bringing me to the holy instant is easy as my willingness grows to accept the truth. The truth is always in my mind, waiting for my acceptance. I open to it now. Behind every illusion, there is God. Behind every form, there is wholeness. Behind every false idea lies the truth. Only God exists. Today, I would accept my holy instant of release. Today, I would let illusions be released. Today, I would be free of the limiting ideas of the ego. I would learn to laugh at them, for they could never be true. I would learn to accept God's peace and follow the lead of the Holy Spirit, which always brings me my holy instant of release when I am ready to accept it. And the more I practice this, the easier and more natural it becomes. That release, even in the temporary and incomplete way I allow it in my mind, is such an incredible blessing. I am left feeling as if God himself has just given me a gentle kiss on the cheek and a warm hug. Wow. What will my life be like when I completely surrender to God's love and his will? It'll be heaven. That's what it'll be.
Linda, where did you read that?
It's from a website called Pathways of Light.
Okay, I had that up. I have it
Yeah,
up.
they have the lesson insights, and this is their insight from lesson 227.
Okay, so if you did a search, what would you search? Insights? To lesson?
Pathways of Light insights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Linda, isn't that like when you post the lesson for the day every day, and I just click on that and it takes me right to the lesson. I mean, underneath it's like the transcript. Is that what you're reading? Is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just click on the thing in the WhatsApp. Click on that lesson. It goes right to the lesson for the day, and underneath it, you can read along. You can read the transcript, or you can listen. I love it. That's the last thing I do every night when I go to bed. I just sleep peacefully.
Carolyn's not in our WhatsApp group yet, but I was
going
to
okay.
text her because she just joined for the first time today, but I was going to text her afterwards and see if she would like to.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much for that, Linda.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you, everybody.
You could put me in the, in the chat.
Awesome. I will do that. Thank you. See y'all next week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
Love y'all.
beautiful.
Thank you. Bye for now.